Okay, so we've learned how to pass, we've learned how to shoot. What are we going to do about blocking the ball? Now, I'm a forward in doubles, but when I play singles, unfortunately I do have to come back here sometimes, so I've still got to know what I want to do. We talked about the 5 points to the goal. And without meaning to sound too basic, that's all it's about. Hole 1, hole 2, hole 3, hole 4, hole 5. Now, we've got 2 men. If I can be in two of the 5 holes, they've only got 3 left. Now, if I simply stand here, I am in 2 of those 3 holes. But I think we'll all agree there's a big gap. If I'm in those 2 holes, there's a big gap down the middle. If I'm in the long one, or that one, there's a fairly large hole here and quite a large hole here. So being in 2 of the 5 isn't the only thing. It's about knowing how to be there. So when I come this side of the table, so we can get a nice long view on what I'm thinking and how I approach defence. I want to make sure at any given time this forward doesn't know where I'm going to be, while at the same time making him think he knows where I am. So I'm defending like this, I'm moving nice and slowly, not too slowly that he can just get to any hole he wants, but not a random fashion. So now, in my head, I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's how I think when I defend. So I'm in 3 and 5, 3 and 4, 3 and 2, 1 and 3, bobbing between them. Now if you're an attacker, you might see there's a bit of a pattern. So I've got to keep it random. And the other thing I can do to keep it random is to bring our other friend in. So if I'm defending you like this, and you're thinking there's a hole over here, and I go there, if I just bring this guy in and defend differently, all of a sudden it's a different look for the defender. And the most important thing is making the defender think about which hole he's looking at. If they're allowed just to rock on that ball or move the ball around and simply shoot, you're making their life easy. It's much like Bruce Grobbelaar when he did the wobbly knees. You've got to try and put that forward off. Without cheating or making a distraction, you've got to try and sell them a hole. You've got to try and tell them a story at here, because they're going to be doing the same to you. So you've got to give them every chance to make them overthink what they're doing. A forward that doesn't need to think and can relax and shoot will always shoot better than a forward who's got to overthink. So you've got to try and make that forward overthink. You've got to make them doubt themselves. You've got to make them doubt whether this hole is here. You've got to make them doubt whether that hole is there. But if you get scored on, please don't worry. Because at the end of the day, you can only block 2 out of 5 holes at any given time. Where your edge is that you can put them off by making sure you change those holes at a certain time, at a certain speed, without being too predictable or too much of a pattern.
For more foosball coaching videos from Ben Mason, please visit homeliterdirect.com/foosball.